All right. Hey, Tom. So we revised things today. We are trying to, now not everything is just going to be primarily confidence and mobility. We're trying to kind of, since the confidence is gaining, the mobility was really good today. Now we're shifting a little bit more towards strength. So still want confidence, still want mobility, but a little more strength emphasis, really trying to maximize everything that knee can do right now, singularly. And then eventually next time, like we said, everything, hopefully we start bringing it over to everything's gonna be both legs and a little more full body workout. So my top two, we're gonna end up having 4 or 5 moves total, but really the top two that I would love to see happen daily. One is that step up. Remember, have your heel on the step, little hand support if you need it, and then you're just working on locking out. And again, extra emphasis on that last inch or two, that last little bit there to get that lockout right there instead of leaving it short. I would get on the stair. I'd do maybe a couple dozen of these. You want to get a little bit of burn, a little bit of fatigue in the quad, but obviously not trying to overdo it there. So that's a confidence builder. That's a strength builder. Try to make those happen daily. The other one we want to happen daily, I'm gonna get over here. We switched the manual stretching the knee. You know, we were on the floor, kind of pushing that guy down. That's much better today. So now I want to do propped up, and then let's throw 10 pounds on that sucker. 5-10 pounds for about 10 minutes if you can. Try to do it while you're reading or watching TV or doing something else. Don't think about the knee and let that stretch happen. If that can happen close to daily, that would be wonderful. So those are the top two. That's going to get us full extension and good quad control. Next on the lineup, we added this lunge. And again, we're taking away the old lunge, which we did more for stretching and mobility, and now we're adding this. Again, this might be like on the second stair. I want reps. So back and forth, trying just fluid is the word I would use. We just want this to be smooth, fluid. You got some hand support if you need it, wherever you're doing this. And this one I would go ahead and do both legs to some degree. You might want to do more on the right than the left, but it's nice to kind of see what that left one feels like at the same time. So this one's great. We're stretching here, you're getting some hip stretch. We're just being dynamic with that knee and just building comfort. So love that one. And then the last thing that we're doing, here, let me get you over here so you can see. We talked about addressing the Achilles. So deficit. So again, we're not just doing calf raises. Anybody can do those. We're doing them while on a stretch and then going through our full range of motion. The more stretch, honestly, the better. These dumbbells are a good way to start, but I'm gonna go ahead and send you the link for those calf stretchers. Again, I want as much stretch on those Achilles as we can get, because we know that those get strained a lot throughout the day, just based on the way you're walking. So the step ups, the stretch daily, the lunges, the calf stretches, a little less of a priority, but still try to get them whenever you can. You can't overdo those. And then the third tier is whenever we get to the YMCA. Still love the backwards treadmill. Hopefully you felt the difference and kind of the focus we had on that today. And then some single leg press would be a fun try. I like that one for you eventually. Man, I love it. I think it's getting straighter. I think it's getting stronger. I think there's more confidence behind it. Now the next step is we know that we can spend a few minutes and get it to a good spot. Now it's keeping it in that good spot. So don't go too terribly long if you can help it without addressing 1 or 2 or 3 of these. And the next time we'll talk what the Florida plan will be. So, all right, that was fun. Take care. See you next time.